Hey guys. We're a little early. Just like a smidge early. Hey guys. So, since you guys are the early birds, go ahead and ask me some questions. I've got a few notes here, but like I said, we're going over some of my favorite things. So if you guys have questions as to what some of my favorite things are, go ahead and drop those questions for me. Also, I want to go ahead and somebody, one of you, I don't care who, will you go ahead and pin at the bottom? I think some of you know how to do that. I'm not going to be answering any questions tonight about Jeffrey. I'm not going to be answering any questions tonight about any of the anything about the show. This is simply just kind of getting to know me and what are some of my things are. You guys always tell me that you can't hear me. I'm very soft-spoken. I don't really yell, so you're going to have to turn your volume up. I have my volume as loud as I can go. So I don't know what else to do. So just go ahead and drop those questions for me and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so you guys know I don't wear a lot of makeup, so we're not going to go over any beauty stuff tonight. I'll do that for another time. Not something I really do anyway. I just got out of the shower, so you're going to have to deal with my wet head tonight, okay? All right, so we'll go over, I like lotions. That's something that I do enjoy. And I got this one for Christmas this past year. It's from Bath and Body Works. And so it's super affordable. It's something that smells really lovely. It's even called Love. But it smells like vanilla and rose. And rose is some of my favorite smells. I love lavender. Anything lavender, I love it. My kids don't really like lavender. They think it smells like an old lady, but whatever. Then anything, Mrs. Myers. I love her stuff. I guess it's a she because it says Mrs. I don't know. But I love her cleaning products too. But if I'm going to clean, most of the time I'm going to do something like use alcohol or I will use peroxide. I'm not really big on bleach because it's just not good for you. It's not healthy. Okay. So let's see. Some of my favorite books, I think we went over this before. I've got a couple here. So I'm reading this one. I'm not quite done with it yet, but it's called Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. It's and Other Lessons of the Crematory. It's by Caitlin Doughty, but I'm halfway through it. It's pretty good. She kind of talks about the things that she sees in the morgue and all the stories of the different people that she sees that kind of come through to her. So I really like that book so far. We were talking the other night too about Samuel Decker Thompson. Here he is, Samuel Decker Thompson. This is called Our Fucked Up Hearts. So it's a collection of short stories, sort of. So it's short poems. So they're like they're short poems or whatever. Then it goes into like a little story, and it goes throughout. It's it's not like bits and pieces like short stories. It's a whole book, obviously, but he has poems. So I love. This was one of my favorites. Like this one actually made me cry. This is the one I was telling you guys about that I said I felt like they were writing about my life, about things that were going on. This book. This is the one I was telling you about. So if you get a chance, he is on Amazon. I got this one. He was doing a promotion, and someone got this for Valentine's Day for me one year. So that's that. But anyway, okay. I'm not a huge drinker. I used to bartend, as you guys know, but I don't really enjoy drinking anymore. Anymore, the older that I get, it just gives me a migraine, even if it's one or two drinks or even four. So I don't really like to drink anymore. But if I'm going to have one, I'll drink gin. I like gin. But this is my favorite gin so far that I've found. It's local here in Knoxville. It's called Postmodern, and it's the Giniferous gin. It has lavender undertones, So it's citrus and lavender, and it's made by small. It's like a small batch, but it's so good. So it has that lavender undertone to where it tastes very floral. Love it. So I'll just put it on ice with a little bit of water, go about my day, and it doesn't need anything out. Doesn't need anything else. So what the fuck is this chick talking about? Well, first of all, if you didn't read what this live was about tonight, because I posted it already in my story, tonight is about my favorite thing. So if you don't like it, you can fuck off, okay? Cool. All right. So second of all, I guess I wanted to go ahead and say that that's something else we're going to talk about, and I'm going to, before we get back into my favorite things, do not ever mistake my kindness for weakness. Okay, so I've seen a ton of you guys say negative things or whatever. Yes, I can be as nice as they come. If you treat me nice, I'll treat you nice back. But do not ever come at me with some negative ass bullshit, because if you think that I'm nice, yes I am, if you're going to treat me nice. But if you come at me negatively, then the way that I react is totally because of you. Like, you know, A plus, what is that? God, I lost it. Ugh, whatever. Just be nice and I'll be nice to you. But don't ever mistake my kindness for weakness. Don't do it. Alright, off my rant. And let's see. Oh, okay. So, I love Oreos. I love them. So, I went to the store today because I have to bake a casserole for tomorrow. And I don't bake casseroles. That's not really something that I enjoy. Most of the time it isn't. But I had to bake a casserole. So I called my mom and I had to get some stuff for the casserole. So they have these. I didn't know that Oreo did these. The lemon. I love lemon cookies. I love lemon anything. I love lemon custards. Anything lemon, I love it. So I found these tonight. Oh my gosh, they are amazing. So if you haven't had a lemon cookie or a lemon Oreo, mwah, they're amazing. Gotta pick it up. Like I said, guys, I'm not answering anything about Jeffrey or the show tonight. This is simply just kind of getting to know me and some of my favorite things, okay? Alright, so you guys are all actually asking too what I use. Dr. Bronner's. I think that's how you pronounce that. Bronner. Dr. Bronner. Yes. This, the peppermint. So if you do the oil or if you do the soap, whatever, it is amazing. You can do just about anything with this. But I do like the peppermint. I like the other ones too, but this stuff feels good on your jiggly bits. So just saying, it feels amazing. So yeah, that soap's pretty good. So let's see. Okay, we already talked about books. We'll go over some movies. Some of my favorite childhood movies. I loved Gorillas in the Mist. It was one of my absolute favorites. Still is. And if you have never seen it, then she was just telling me that she hates the peppermint soap because it burns things instead of feels good on the jiggly bits. She said quite the opposite. So anyway, my favorite movies, of course, are Gorilla in the Mist and Willow. Do you guys remember Willow? That was probably one of my very first favorite fantasy movies. Loved Willow. And if you guys have not seen Val Kilmer, oh my gosh, that man, whew, I mean, he's just, I mean, whew, yeah. So Val Kilmer was one of my very first man or crushes, I guess, if you could say, because of Willow. And then of course he's done some other pretty good movies as he got older too, so definitely a Val Kilmer fan. Matrix, I love the Matrix, and Transcendence, and Underworld series. If you guys haven't seen Inception, you have to check that one out. That Inception was with Leonardo DiCaprio. Transcendence was with Johnny Depp. Both will make you think. They're really good movies. You got to pay attention. It's not something that you can scroll through Instagram with and be watching the movie. You have to pay attention to those movies. That's why I like them. Some of my very favorite TV shows is Black Mirror. Black Mirror, you can watch just any one of the. You don't have to watch them all in order. So that's something that I like. I can just pick one and go about my day. But Black Mirror is something else that makes you think. I like it. There's a movie called Other Life that I found on Netflix that was pretty good. I think that it could have expanded on it, but it was good. And an underrated movie that people are going to think I'm probably insane for even watching, but um, is The Cell with Jennifer Lopez. Did you guys ever watch that one? It was kind of supposed to be like a thriller, and yeah, so that was fun. But anyway, that one I'm trying to do something here. Hold on. Uh oh. Oop. Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. I'm trying to. Okay. I'm trying to block people because they're being rude. Okay, so favorite food, Mexican usually. People are asking me that one. My favorite music, we'll go over that in just a second. Color is, of course, blue. You guys know that. And TikTok. We needed to talk about TikTok. So TikTok, I have just found it. I love TikTok much more than I do Facebook. Facebook's gotten really heavy now, and I'm not loving it right now. Um, who's my grandmother? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, and I lost my. Music. Okay, so Nicky Nair. You've got to look at him. He's on Instagram under Nicky Nair. Lana Del Rey. So Nicky Nair is like techno and house. Techno and house. I like techno and house. If you can't hear me, I'm sorry. Um, so I really like that. You've got to look up the artist. His name is Nicky Nair, and then the artist Trevor Mounts. He's on Instagram too. Lana Del Rey, Alanis Morissette, and if you've not seen some of her new stuff, you've got to check it out. She is by far an amazing human. If you kind of look at her Instagram or whatever here recently, she's phenomenal. My kids are being loud. And that's about all I have for that. Okay, so I'm going to answer some of your questions now. I'm sorry I didn't get to them sooner. Okay, what is my skincare routine? We will go over that another night, Heidi, okay? So I'm not going to ignore you. Will I do sponsored ads in the future? I have no idea. I don't even know how to do any of that. I don't know. Favorite food? I really like Mexican food. I like I said, I like Oreos. um, I don't know. I can eat just about anywhere, as long as it's not super greasy. I don't really like a ton of greasy foods, but I will eat them. Okay, what's my favorite thing to do in Tennessee? So you're in Hendersonville. Okay, I used to live in Hendersonville. There's a couple of pretty cool places there. You have to go over to like where it's like 5 Point or 3 Point. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, there's like red doors there. You've got the three crow bar. I think I can't remember, crowbar or something like that. God, it's been such a long time since I've been there. You got to check out a couple of those places. Lots of fun. I loved Hendersonville. Okay. So those are the questions that I'm going to answer because we're talking about favorite things tonight. Oh, okay. Um, while I'm at work, I absolutely have to have these socks. Are called Sockwells, and they are amazing. So they're compression socks. They make your legs just kind of really snug or whatever, but if you're on your feet all day, they're a must have. So Sockwell brand, and they're the compression socks I have to have. And I absolutely love the shoes that I have. I usually wear Brooks or Merrell's. Have to have those. Yeah, I'm sorry if you can't hear me. I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying. That's the loudest I can be. Okay, so one of my favorite places on that I like to travel to. I love Puerto Rico, so more than likely we'll be there at the end of the year. Okay. Yes, I've been on the tail of the dragon many times. I have to pass it back and forth quite often in order to go um, to my mom and dad's and back to my home. You've got to check it out. Okay. I'm reading some of your comments. I'm trying to see what I can answer. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. We're going to see, is there anything? Have I been to Europe? I personally have not been to Europe. That's something that I do want to do. It's just never really been the right time for me. I usually have a lot going on. But I will be traveling to Europe within the next year on the to-do list. So I can't really comment on what my favorite thing is over there because I don't really know yet. I've not been there. But Puerto Rico by far, I love traveling there. What's my Starbucks order? Ooh, okay. Favorite thing to order at Starbucks? If I'm going to get coffee, I'm going to do a caramel macchiato, but it has to be coconut milk because I'm lactose intolerant. So I have to do that with an extra shot of espresso. Excuse me, I just burped. And or that dragon fruit refresher. I really like those things. Can you tell my husband Fruit Cup hello? Hello, Fruit Cup. it's such. I gotta know the story. So you can DM me if you want. I gotta know the story why you call him Fruit Cup. That's kind of cute. Okay. Being Native American, do you ever go to reservations for the powwow? My family still lives on the reservation. Okay, so my favorite fruit. That's hard to say because I have so many. I really like pineapple. That's probably my go-to. Strawberries, but not that often because they're more sour than people really like to admit. But strawberries are good. Grapes, I love grapes. Watermelon in the summer. Oh my. So we have a debate here in the South, or maybe it's across the world. I don't know. If you put salt on watermelon or if you do sugar on watermelon. Sometimes I like salt on my watermelon. I know that sounds so crazy, but I absolutely love it. So anyway, yeah, I don't know who Destiny is, but you guys are getting a lot of slack from the fans. So if you don't want to listen to me, don't waste your time. I mean, that's kind of idiotic. You're on someone's live that you don't even like. You end up looking like the fool. You realize that, right? So, bye. Just go do something else if you don't want to watch me. You don't have to. I'm not trying to waste your time, so don't waste mine. So, turn your volume up. I'm trying to yell. I don't know what else to do. There's not much else I can do. I have it as loud as I can go. I'm sorry. So my kids put salt on watermelon and their grapes. Oh, I've never tried the grapes, but I'll have to try that and see what happens. Huh, sounds interesting. Salty watermelon. Yeah, it's good. It's different. It's something you wouldn't really expect, but it's good. Okay. All right. So I'm going to try this. 1 second. I don't know what else. Oh, I love sweet potatoes. But if I eat sweet potatoes, I do not.
Oh, hi.
So
How you doing?
well, I just chose someone randomly just to kind of ask me a couple questions. We're going over favorite things.
I
So
hear that.
so I just chose someone just because I'm kind of dying over here. So I didn't know what else.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Let's get you out of this. Yeah, I see the haters on there. Not very nice, Mary. Not cool, like you said.
But I just
Oh,
ignore the most part. So,
good for you.
if you give them attention, then they just, it's just like
They
feeding
keep
them.
going.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just, so.
So, what have you been up to?
Well, I went to work today, and there were a couple of new girls today that kind of like bombed. and I just couldn't help him. I wanted to help him, but there was not a lot I could do. I had my own thing going on, so I kind of felt sorry for him for one. Um, but that's about it. Then I came home. I made a casserole. Never really made a casserole before. It's not
What
something
kind?
I made a broccoli casserole. We have a pot.
Oh,
Yeah, we have a potluck tomorrow. And so one of our longtime employees finally graduated with his bachelor's, and he got a new job. So he's going off, and we were sending him away. So I made the broccoli casserole. Totally forgot onion. Evidently, onion goes in this thing. I don't know. And I forgot the onion.
oh. I've never made a broccoli casserole, but I've made a macaroni casserole.
That like just macaroni in a bowl.
No, it's actually my mom used to make it like when we were growing up. So you cook your macaroni, you grate some cheese, like whatever kind of cheese you like, you grate it. So you just cook your macaroni, you mix the cheese in there, and then you put the grated cheese on top as well.
Okay.
And then you put some butter and you put breadcrumbs on top, and then you bake it in the oven.
Okay.
I bet your kids would like that.
Yeah, now that one sounds good. That one, I'm not big on casseroles, but that sounds like something that the kids would definitely eat. Yeah, for sure.
My kids love it.
Yeah.
My kids love it. They don't like Kraft Dinner, like that Kraft Dinner stuff, Katie, but the macaroni casserole they really like.
So,
yeah.
That sounds really good. I'll have to try it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's very simple. Very simple.
My kids are running around outside. Anyway, my son gets a little anxious when I'm doing my lives or whatever. Oh no, I don't know what happened. Did she?
Oh,
it
froze. It kind of froze.
On me.
Yeah, you froze on me. I could see myself here, but I couldn't see you. What's the weather like there today? What's the weather like there today?
Today was really humid, and then it rained a little bit longer than it was supposed to. So it was kind of rainy.
It's really crappy here today too. Yesterday it was like plus 25. Sun was out. We were sitting outside, and today it's only 13. Raining, winds blowing. It's been crappy. I can't wait. Can't wait till summer to officially be here.
I'm not sure if summer's going to get here. I keep waiting, and it's just not.
I know. I think it's because everybody's been stuck in the house.
Yeah.
You know, with the quarantine, so people are dying to get out here. I'm from Canada, by the way. So
yeah, you're giving me. I figured you were. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Yeah. Oh, wow. And I've actually, I've talked to Jeffrey, and we've been DMing back and forth, and so yeah, I've gotten to know him pretty good too. He's amazing. Like, he's getting such a shit end of the stick here. You know what? I don't know him personally, but by talking with him, listening to you, you know, I just don't know what these fucking tabloids get out of doing this shit. To any of you guys, you know what? To any of you, whether it's Varia, whether it's Ed, whether it's Usman, baby girl Lisa, you know, I just, you know what? That's the way they make their money, I guess, right? And it's who believes them and who is gullible to it.
Agreed. I agree with you. Well, I'm going to finish up, and
I said I was going to show you my babies first.
Hear that? I'm sorry. Well, hi. Okay.
This is Oliver.
Well, hello. So another thing, I love dogs. I love cats. I love animals. I absolutely do. I just don't know if I have the time to dedicate to having my own.
Yeah. And then this is Daisy.
Well, hello, Daisy. Let me see her face. Oh.
She's a little pug terrier, and she just went and got fixed last week. and I had to get her nose done too
Yep.
because they can't breathe properly in the summertime if their nose doesn't get fixed. So
Yeah.
she's actually feeling better today. She hasn't been feeling very good, but yeah, they're my pride and joy, those two.
Well, they're beautiful. Well, I'm going to hop off. I'm going to finish up my live and thank you for chatting with me.
You do that, and I'm going to keep watching till you leave.
Okay. Thank
You
you.
stay safe. Stay
Will
safe.
you too.
Thank you very much for what you do.
You. Bye.
And it was so nice talking to you.
You.
Have a great evening.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I just picked someone randomly just to kind of see what we could do, ask some questions here. So, okay, let's see if we got some new questions because I'm kind of coming to an end here. La la la. I don't know why I'm here. Oh, okay, Whitney, we can totally do a pool date. One of my girlfriends wants to do a little pool date. Whitney, I'm having a slip and slide party in a couple of weeks, so I'll invite you to that. It'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be an adult slip and slide party. So I don't know if anyone's ever had an adult slip and slide party, but they're a ton of fun. So I have a huge backyard, and we're going to do like from one end to the other end, and not only just a slip and slide, but like get a big tarp. And so because the little kiddie ones or whatever are just not big enough for everyone, so I'm going to do that. Cake or pie? Depends. If it's like a cheesecake, is that considered pie or is that considered cake? I don't really like a ton of cakes because I'm not an icing person. I don't really like icing. But I'll do a cupcake because I can take that icing and just scrape it off. I like brownies and I like pies. I do like pies. I like key lime pie. I like those type of pies. I like, if I'm going to do a pie that's a traditional pie with a crust or whatever, apple or whatever, then it has to be southern and buttery. Otherwise, I don't really like it. Favorite comfort food? Pasta. Always pasta. And when I get pasta, then I want bread. I want big things of bread. And it doesn't matter if it is garlic or if it's ciabatta or if it is whatever bread. And someone said something about lemon pound cake. Yes, sis, yes. Love some lemon pound cake. Are you close to Farragut? I used to live in Farragut. I don't anymore. Coffee or tea? Ooh, that's a great question. Both. Here's why I say that. Because coffee in the morning, sometimes I'm just over coffee, and then I'll get my tea, and then I'll put in a little bit of honey, and then I keep ground ginger at my desk. So I'll keep ground ginger because ground ginger will always help an upset stomach. Excuse me. And I'll keep turmeric nearby too. So people don't know this. Well, I do, and a lot of people do know it. But I like turmeric because to put in my tea, especially if you had a headache or if you got some joint pain. Turmeric goes in the tea, and it will help with inflammation. So that's what I like. So, okay, I know that you guys are super curious as to what I do, and because I see what kind of nurse are you, what kind of this, what kind of that. I'm going to keep some things I'm not going to tell because I like a little bit of my anonymity, and I can't tell you where I work because I don't really want 50 people showing up. So I'm going to kind of leave those things for my own. Okay. Yes, I'll tell you what I do. I'm a nurse, but I'm not going to tell you where. I'm not going to tell you what floor. I'm not going to tell you any of those things because it narrows it down, and I'm just going to kind of keep some of that anonymity for myself. Okay. Turmeric for a headache. Turmeric will help with inflammation, and sometimes that it will. But as far as a headache goes, a little bit of the peppermint oil or sometimes it depends what's going on. But I do peppermint oil. It seems to help me. I don't know. So, but anyway, yeah, I had someone post on my story that, or not on my stories, like one of my pictures or whatever, and it really kind of freaked me out just a tad. That they asked me, they're like, "Oh wait, we used to work with you at so and so or this. I know you, and you worked here," and it just completely freaked me out. I don't know how people would have done that, not thinking. So don't, if you know me, don't post where I work, okay? I would rub peppermint on her butt cheeks. Okay. I don't know if you're talking about my butt cheeks or if you're talking about someone else's butt cheeks, but someone's butt cheeks are getting some some peppermint. Now let me explain something to you with peppermint. Peppermint oil is very cool. It has this cooling sensation. So when you put peppermint oil on, be careful where you put that, because it's gonna, if you put it if you put it on your butt cheeks, it's gonna get some feelings. I talk about baby girl Lisa's butt cheeks. Oh, okay, cool. She's cool too. I'm sure she's got fabulous butt cheeks. I don't know. So yeah, you do need a little bit of a carrier oil. You're correct. But anyway, all right. So why am I always in the damn bathroom? I'm not in the bathroom. What are you talking about? Those are my curtains in my bedroom. My God. There's freaking laundry back here because I've not folded it. That's my bedroom. Get out of here. Anyway, like Ben Gay feels, yes. That's the way peppermint oil feels. Good night, guys, if you're leaving. Beer or wine? I'm not a huge drinker, but if I'm going to drink, it's this stuff right here. Jennifer's gin. It's my fave. So, guys, I'm kind of running out of favorite things because I'm tired. I've had an extremely long day today. Like I said, I had anyway, the new people at work have, bleh, they've just, it's been a little stressful. Beach or lake? Okay. Beach or lake? I like the water. I like any body of water, really. Can I say river? Because on the river, you can do lots of things. You can kayak, you can raft, which some are my favorite things for sure. When I'm at the ocean, all I really do is just lie on the beach. That's it. Like lie on the sand and then get dirty and sweaty and then cool off in the water and worry about getting eaten by a shark and then come back out. I don't know how to surf. It's something I want to do. I can surf behind a boat, but I don't know how to like surf. Definitely something I have to learn. So, and then a lake. Yeah, I can do just about anything. I grew up on a lake, so maybe I'm spoiled with that. My mom and dad had lakefront property, so I don't know. Favorite animal? I don't know. What kind of animal? Follow that up. What kind of animal like we're talking about? Because I like lots of animals. Who would you rather, Usman or Ash? They're both taken, aren't they? So neither. They're not single men. I'm not going to answer that. That's mean. I don't want anybody else's man. Mm-mm. Does it bother you when Trish throws herself at Jeffrey? Screw that hoe. Anyway. Is my state not quarantined having big parties and concert? Well, yeah. I mean, kind of, but this is my home and we're allowed to have up to 50 people. So there's not going to be more than 50 people here. First of all, I didn't want Varia's man because Varia's man was Jeffrey and they weren't together then. So you're wrong. You can fuck off with that. That's not true. Anyway, any tea. I don't know what kind of tea do you want to get. What kind of tea do you want me to give? I didn't really want to talk about this tonight. I kind of want to talk about, favorite things. Did Carol Baskins kill her husband? Maybe. But you would love to take me out to dinner. Well, don't know. Where would we go? Who's your favorite music artist? Okay, right now, it's a secret. Okay, I'm going to give you a little inside scoop here. There's a couple of new artists that are up and coming. You got to check them out. And if you like techno or house music, you have to do it. So I'm gonna, let's see if I can do this. So TREVORMOUNTS. That's a Facebook, or I'm gonna put it in there, or I'm sorry, it's on Instagram. And here's another one, NIKKI NAIR. These people, so look in the comments here. I went ahead and did a couple of there. So you can go ahead and look, find them. People want to know my P.O. box. So I don't have a P.O. box personally, but Jeffrey said I could use his. So you can send it to Jeffrey's. I think he's got his posted somewhere. Hi, Mary. I see you, Mary. Let's see. Yeah, these questions kind of do want me to go to bed quickly. Whew. I am a little over Pepsi or Coke. I don't drink soda. So it's not, so, and if I do drink a soda, it's not usually Pepsi or Coke. It's usually like cream soda. I like Jones's cream sodas. If I'm going to drink something that's a soda, it's going to be real cane sugar. I don't really like sodas though. Thank you guys for the support. I see you guys. But let's see. Guys, I don't understand why you keep asking me why you want to date Jeffrey knowing his violent past and recent allegations of violence. You guys you don't know anything, and that's what bothers me so much about why these silly questions keep popping up. Ask Jeffrey about his stuff. I don't want to have anything to do with it. Okay? I don't. Something about, oh, about yeah, my teeth are real, every one of them, and I've never had braces. See how it's like still crooked? No, I've not had braces. These are my teeth. Do you like spring or purified? Okay, listen. So this is a debate people say all the time. I prefer spring water. Purified water is just tap water that they run through a mill. However, I used to work and know that they can totally purify water and make it amazing, but I prefer spring. Am I a country girl? Line dancing? Not really. Not something that it's not my favorite thing, no. I love how real you are. Thank you. My teeth are definitely real. So, and I'm not going to answer any questions about my where I work and what I do anymore. You guys know I'm a nurse, and that's all I'm going to say because people are really weird. So you guys saw the picture that I posted of the hate message I got. Well, she decided that she was going to send me another message from another account and told me that she had nothing better to do and she was going to continue to do it. So I don't know why you waste your time. Originally not from Tennessee. My favorite color is blue, and favorite country singer, Miranda Lambert. I really like her. And no, I'm not trying to be rude, Kaylee. I was just saying I'm not going to answer it because I have to have a little anonymity in this crazy world. Teach other. Anyway. Well, sorry, Jillian. I am kind of boring tonight. So I have not done my TikTok yet. I don't know what to do. And I asked you guys kind of to give me some pointers as to what to do as far as TikTok goes. I'm still kind of doing it. Comedy or horror? Okay, so I like both, but I love horror movies. I was born in October. I was raised on it. So the best time for me was always around Halloween. So that is my favorite holiday. Because it has my birthday, my daughter's birthday, and then there's Halloween. So it's always just like a big fun time during that time for us. I'm planning for my stuff, her stuff, all kinds of stuff. So yes, I do have children. Favorite couple on the season, and well, I have to say Jeffrey, right? Isn't that my favorite couple? I think that's kind of implied there. So, do you have to have IG? I don't know what that means. I have siblings. I have a lot of siblings. I've got 6 brothers and a sister. My kids are 17 and 10, and they are my favorite. I have a favorite son, and I have a favorite daughter. Kurt Cobain or Anthony. Do I have to choose? You were wrong for this. I can't choose, but that's a great question. Anyway. Have I been to Canada? Yes. Have I been to St. Jude's? Yes. Do you have to, let's see, are you asking if you have to have an Instagram? I guess. I don't know. Hello, girl in DS now. Arrested or death, you or I belong so well with. I don't know who this is. You can't choose either. Neither could Jeffrey. No, well, I can't choose. That's wrong. I can't do that. Okay, so one of my daughters likes Machine Gun Kelly. What is that nonsense? You guys, maybe I'm out of the loop with Machine Gun Kelly. I don't know. All that I know about Machine Gun Kelly, didn't he have beef with Eminem? Like him and Eminem just didn't get along? Wasn't that a thing? I don't know. That's all I really know about Machine Gun Kelly. I can't comment. She loves him though. Ever been to Missouri? Yes. So I went to Missouri. One of my favorite things in Missouri was I went to the Precious Moments Chapel. So my sister loved Precious Moments, and we went there. And the creator of Precious Moments actually happened to be there that day. And he was just wandering around, and my sister picked him out, and we got our pictures made with him. So that was a pretty cool time. Hey, are you still on for Puerto Rico later in the year? Yeah, I'm going. Absolutely. Can't wait. Their diss tracks are hilarious. Yes, I know. I'm going to have to do more into that. What are your favorite things to do in Tennessee? Favorite things to do. There are tons of lakes and mountains, and there are tons of rivers. I like to explore those mostly if I get the chance. So there are always these little hidden gems in Tennessee that, well, this person knows this one. Well, there's this cave over here, or there's this cave there, or there's this trail here, and this one's my favorite. So that's what I like. We all kind of share our knowledge as to, well, you got to find this cave. This cave's got this, or whatever. That's what I like. Seeing what anyone else has. Have I visited New York? Yep, sure have. Loved it. My favorite place was Baby Grand, which was a karaoke bar. I had so much fun. That was down in Manhattan somewhere. Do a horseback ride. I did when I was younger, not so much anymore. But yeah, loved it. Do I believe in aliens? Yes, I do. I don't think that we are alone in the world. I think that it's super naive to believe that. Any plans to check Russia out? Absolutely. I'm not going to let one little person kick me out of a whole country. Nope. Where did I get my coat? So my coat was a find from a little old lady here. She was selling her entire house, and that coat is well older than I am. Love that coat. Cruise or resort? Cruise. Here's why. Because on a cruise, you get to port in several different ports, and I would prefer to do that. And you get to see several different ways at a rather pretty cool budget. I love whitewater rafting. I've been several times. I plan on rafting the Gauley later this year. If you don't know the Gauley, look it up. It's in West Virginia. Do you think that Vari and you could ever be friends in the future? I'm not opposed. So I have 2 kids. I don't want any more. What do I think of the nipple tats? I don't know. Hey, you know what? If he likes them, go for it. Okay. Let's see if there's any more additional questions. Is 90 Day Fiancé scripted? No, it is not scripted. Not even a little bit. So anyway, Hinson, West Virginia. What about Hinson, West Virginia? Do you like paddleboarding? Never done it. What is your favorite dish at Olive Garden? The tiramisu. That's about all I want there, or want from there. I have one of my best friends is Italian, and I think he would probably beat me over the head if I said that I was going to eat at Olive Garden. Batman or Superman? Both. Because Batman is kind of an entrepreneur, which is really sexy, and Superman is an alien and really pretty. So I can't choose on that one. Sorry, I can't. Elvis or Little Richard? Elvis. I'm sorry. I've been to Elvis's home. I've seen him blown up like big, huge posters all over, and he is so pretty. If you haven't seen that big, beautiful smile, whew, I can see. I didn't understand how people went crazy for Elvis until I went to his home and I saw all these pictures. I'm like, this man was gorgeous. Favorite Disney movie? Oof. Currently is Moana. Currently, it would have to be Moana. I really liked that movie. I thought it had a pretty good story behind it. Yeah. They are tiramisu Oreo. They have tiramisu Oreos? What? Where have I been? Oh, I hate grocery shopping. Yeah, hate it. So the last thing that I want to do is go to the grocery store. If I could have everything delivered, I would. Favorite Marvel character? Oh, Doctor Strange. Love Doctor Strange. That's probably up there with some of my favorite movies too. Did I watch The Witcher? I did. So The Witcher, okay. I needed a backstory and I watched it with someone who did know the backstory. Did you guys know that this was based on like a comic book or a game or something? I can't remember. They told me, I forgot. So I'm sitting here watching this movie and they're just, or the show, and they're explaining things to me. And after they explain it, everything makes sense. So I've got to read the books or whatever it is that it's based off of. So yeah, blondes or brunettes? Brunettes. I am most attracted to brunettes. Absolutely. Who's fine, Sarah? I don't know who that is. Oh, let's see. The game is amazing. The game. So it's a game. Okay. So that's what I didn't know, if it was a game or if it was a book or what. I'm not sure which one it is. My nationality, I'm Native American. Country dance or hip hop? Ooh, I can't line dance, so I guess hip hop. Skinny jeans or bell bottoms? That depends on the day of the week. Okay. First feel about being on TV. It's really weird. Favorite hobby? It depends. I like to read. I like to paint. I like to sing. It depends on my mood and what I got going on. If you were an action figure, what accessory would you want to come with and why? If I was an action figure, can you be a little more specific? Can you give me like, would it have to be a weapon or would it be like a hairbrush? Like, are you trying to make me a Barbie doll? Give me a little bit and I'll answer that one. Send it to me in the little message thingy, the comments, or I don't know what that is. It's a little Christian mark. And then I will. It was a book, then a game. Okay, cool. Thanks. I didn't know that. So anyway. Okay. Interesting. All right. Favorite book or author? We kind of went over this a little earlier. So I had a couple here. Here's this, The Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. Pretty good. You got to read that one. And this one by Samuel Dicker Thompson, Upside Down, are Fucked Up Hearts. Got to read that one. Oh, Jeffrey's Nice and Hot. Okay. Yeah, we know that. I've Been Married. Wouldn't recommend. So, hey, Barbara. Okay, so do I think Jason Momoa is hot? Man, he could use a bath, but yeah, he's cute. I shouldn't have said that. I think he's great. I just like them a little cleaner cut. That's all. If I had to choose between being able to read minds or knowing what's going to have, what? Let me read that. If you could choose between being able to read minds or knowing what's going to have every day. You mean happen? Read minds. Yep, definitely read minds. You've been a Blue fan for, oh yeah, I've been a Blue October fan for a long time. I love Blue October. I don't know a lot of people are familiar with the band or not, but they are, I've seen them live several times. If I could change my eye color, no, I'd keep him brown. Or green. Blue October. They have went through a huge transition, like in the early 90s, 2000s or whatever. And then even now still, it's like his recovery. He's just super positive person. He's been through a lot, and he even expresses such in his music. So I like it. Okay, so I am done for the night, guys. I'm tired. I really just want to just crash. Okay. So thank you so much for coming in and saying hi to me. And we'll do this another day. I just kind of wanted to pop in and give you guys a couple little blurbs about me. I know you don't know a lot. So, yeah. Have you seen Outlander? Yeah, I did. I'd have. That was an old one, but yes, I liked it. All right, guys. I'm calling it a night. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your night.